Hello, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your love reading for the month of February. And it is your birthday, so happy birthday to you. This is February of 2025. Let's get straight into it. See what's showing up in love for Aquarius, dear Spirit. Of course, check out your other placements. Let's see what your Karma Dharma is at this time. Aquarius, dear Spirit. Trust. You've got a brand new cycle that's beginning. I don't know if you're dealing with an Aries. I mean, this is Uranus as well. But it is a brand new cycle. This is the Fool, right? So we're doing a 5-card spread to see what's going on. We'll be using another deck for another layer on the spread. And we'll be taking the handwritten love messages at the end. Maybe just 3. Remember, it's a general reading. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius, dear Spirit. Aquarius. Agape is in the house, so if you hear any weird noises, today is the 28th of January, just before that new moon. Let's go, dear Spirit. The new moon in Aquarius, which is a positive one in the now. 3 of Wands, you're coming from. There's been a lot of anger in your love life, even from the deep past, recent past, some sort of a cycle completion, an accomplishment, closing up of a cycle. Crowning you, 10 of Wands is too much. It's too much. Some of you are turning your back on a love connection. There's a huge ending in your life. I don't know if you are hosting Pluto in your sign, but of course Pluto will affect those that have got planets at the beginning of the Aquarius sign more so, but it's a big planet, so I guess it would affect all of you, but up to a certain point, right? The closer it is to your planets, Pluto will bring change. What is the possible outcome? New love for Aquarius. 8 of Pentacles. Could be through work, or I'm going to say love seems to be hard work for Aquarius. That's the energy that I'm getting. But trust in what's going on. Let's take the energy oracle and see what your message is. What is your advice? I don't know if you're dealing with a Gemini. You could have Gemini placements. This could be new love as you're making a choice to close up a major life cycle. It's just been really tough. There may be others involved here, or choices. Let's see. What is your advice? Door to spirit. So the door to a spiritual connection opens up for you. Some of you may have gone through spiritual awakening through these tough times, which I see with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords for me is your energy. I see a lot of anger and frustration. And I also, which I don't usually see this, because this is Aphrodite, the goddess of love. She's like she's bound, like she's trapped. She hasn't been birthed yet. That's really interesting, Aquarius, because Venus is in your 2nd house and your 3rd house, so well, she's going to be retrograding there in Pisces, especially if you're an Aquarius rising. So you're going to be looking at self-worth, self-love possibly, but also love could be coming through from your close environment when you travel. Close or even far, I'm going to say, because Jupiter is in Gemini. Jupiter is in Gemini, and of course Venus is going to retrograde. So some of you may be finishing off something. And remember, the 10 of Wands is an ending of a cycle, but it's also the Ace of Wands, which is what you desire, what you are passionate about. Some of you may have thrown yourself into work. I do see this as, options, but also turning your back, having made a decision. Let's see emotionally where you are, where the psyche is concerned. For Aquarius, dear Spirit. Mask. Union. And pride and ego. If this is relative to an old relationship where there were masks being worn, this can mean deception, obviously illusion, or not seeing things clearly relative to a union, or this, because this would be Pisces energy for me, and Pisces can speak to third parties. It's like secret love affairs. It's the natural 12th house. So maybe there's been deception within a union, and there's a lot of pride and ego. You are a fixed sign, dear Aquarius, so with fixed signs, pride and ego is one of their traits on another level. Some of you may be connecting spiritually to someone that you see that seems quite magical to you, unless you're not wanting to see that yet. Some of you may not be ready to see that. Also, deception could come. What's happened to my camera? Let's see what I've recorded. I'm going to have to start to record again. I'll be right back. I don't know what happened. Anyway, we're back recording. So as I was saying, some of you may have connected spiritually to someone else, because this is a very spiritual card. It can speak to abundance, right? But it speaks to luck and abundance and manifestation and a very strong spiritual union. Let's take a bit more. So there's either been deception, another commitment, or there's something that's special that's coming in that's quite secretive, where there won't be any ego unless you're purging a relationship where there was deception and ego. Dear Aquarius, you see, purge is like the scorpionic energy, which says lots of changes. And the answer is yes, there's going to be a lot of desire. I mean, through fire we create. The answer is yes, but through an ending, it opens the door to something new. Some of you are going through a spiritual awakening, through the hardships possibly. You're seeing signs and synchronicities. And I also see like the door is open. We see the dove here. The door is open, just like this card here, which can speak to freedom as well. I will read from the book, but let's take more cards and get more understanding of what's going on for you, Aquarius. Let's take some Lenormand. So we've got Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus in the World card. We do have some strong fire here as well. Aries is also on the cards with the Trust card there. What's going on for Aquarius in February around their birthday, in their birthday month? We've got the Garden, the Bear, bridges. The bridges do speak to options and, you know, needing to pass over a bridge. There's the love card. And the fox. And the window of opportunity with the clover. But there's also worry. There are third parties. Some of you are worrying a lot. This could speak to financial issues as well, but also gossip and something eating away at you. I'm wondering if, you know, there's worry about deception, or that you've already found that out. Maybe you've heard it off the grapevine, off others. Possibly some of you are mothers, or you're dealing with someone that you share children with. There may be a lot of aggression too with a bear because of secrecy and stealth and sneakiness. But we see the choices here, right? This seems like a sneaky love connection to me. I don't know if something's new, something new has come in for you before you finish up an old relationship, or this was deception coming from another partner. But I do see lots of anger here. Let's take the another layer with a golden Art Nouveau and see what's going on. I'm thinking maybe the communication, you weren't on the same page where communication was concerned with a past connection, a past relationship. Now, I don't really see anything like a soulmate or someone returning from the past, even though we've got the Knight of Swords looking towards the past. And in February with Venus and Mars are doing important things. Mars is retrograde and Venus is preparing. She's going to retrograde early March. But remember, she's passing over her shadow, which means she's going to return to the same degrees. So things that are going on in February will be re-looked at in the month of March and into April. We've got the Chariot and the Eight of Cups, you see. I don't know, there's something to do with a house move. If it's not a house move, I mean, there's Cancer, which is where Mars is retrograding. Themes relative to living situation, where, how, with who you may be revisiting. Or someone is unhappy and therefore making a decision emotionally to move away, turning their back on a past relationship. Let's look at the past. Nine of Cups, King of Swords. This is you, obviously. Some of you maybe something that was once a wish fulfillment has turned into something quite grey and quite difficult. Possibly because you were dealing with someone that was doing what they desired and not focusing on your relationship, possibly. Why do I have the World card? Yeah, there's been stealth and sneakiness. Seven of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. Something to do with money as well. This is a very karmic card for me. What you give is what you get. An eye for an eye, we say, don't we? The Seven of Swords is stealth and sneakiness, and it can have to do with matters pertaining to sexuality. That could also have been something, or something sneaky that's happening with a foreigner, because the World card could speak to physical, long distance travel. Maybe that was also an issue with your, possibly with your communication. Remember what I said, that maybe communication wasn't on the ball. The Six of Pentacles is, this man is giving more to this side than that side. Maybe there's also action or even thought of closing up, finishing off, with a certain relationship, needing to pay money out, looking towards the future, which is not something easy for you. I can see that. Some of you may feel as though you've put so much effort in and not been recognized for that. Your wish fulfillment is to finish something up that's been really heavy. And that's a marriage. That's a commitment. Or you're hoping to commit or to connect with another spiritual connection. This could be a wish fulfillment. You could be communicating through social media. We've got nudity here as well. It's interesting. Very interesting. Something to do with sexuality. Maybe a lack of physical connection. And the physical connection has been shared with others, possibly. I don't know if it's you or if it's a partner, someone you're leaving. More nudity here. That's really, really interesting. You know, Aquarius, she's in a birthing suit, so she's totally truthful. Sometimes truth can be hurtful. It can hurt, but it's like stripping down to the bare minimum, or not hiding behind your finger anymore. Someone is going to be totally truthful. Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Yeah, there it is. I mean, this is a new sexual connection, an intimate connection for sure, because where you've been, even though you've been back and forward, you've been on the fence about moving forward with your love life, and I see that you will be. Some of you are connecting with the fire sign. See, that's 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, that's a lot of pressure. Some of you may, you know, because you are fixed, you didn't sort of get into a past connection for just the fun of it. You were serious, but, and that's probably why, you know, it's like breaking the mold, doing things that you wouldn't normally do, but drastic times call for drastic measures, right? And I feel that there's a lack of intimacy in your life, and there's a lot of frustration around that. So some of you are emotionally checking out from something in the past that did not bring you your happiness. See, we go from the 9 of Cups to the 8 of Cups. It wasn't easy for you to move forward, to move away. But this is an opportunity, just like the clover. We've got the birds and the owls, which speaks to wisdom, finding out about third parties, things going on during the night, late in the night. Someone wanting to be alone all the time. Is it a past partner because of the Tower? A lot of secrecy. Maybe you've also been holding back on speaking your truth about feeling very lonely. Maybe you haven't shared this information, possibly. Some of you may start to do that. See, you're going through a release. A release. This is the 10 of Pentacles for me. It's like releasing a family situation. You're seeing things from an elevated point of view, seeing the clearer picture. Temperance is saying you're coming into healing. Be patient. Divine timing is at play. Some of you could be connecting with a foreigner, someone that comes from a different part of the world. That could be the case. Let's have a look at the romance angels. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. It's obvious. Separation. Oh my God, dear Aquarius. Did you have a similar message last month? I think you did. Stay optimistic about your love life. There's something coming in. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. You're finding someone where there's chemistry. and a magnetic attraction. Release your ex. How many times am I going to tell you that? What do I want to see? I want to see here on this Four of Cups why you were unhappy. Emotionally, you were unhappy, but something kept you going back and forth. Was it family? Was it difficult because you're fixed? Let's see. You didn't believe in divorce. We've got the Il Nemico, so there's an enemy. There's possibly third-party situation. Three of Cups, Belvedere. You see, being on the lookout, distrust, emotional distrust, and possibly third parties. But some of you are connecting with a fire sign, looks like, more than likely fire or water. Could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Pisces comes through more. So let's read the energy oracle, the door to spirit, number 32, what your advice is. Okay, the door opens onto the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens onto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world, and I'm going to say with a partner as well. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now's the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit and to the magic and power of your true identity. Wow. Let's take the little Greek love oracle and see what that tells us as well. We're going to look at past, present, and or future. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's a Two of Cups. It fell on its side, so it says that it's more than likely on its way in. But I'm gonna, because I did not take past, present, future. So there is, you're agreeing to disagree, possibly with a past connection, or you're meeting someone new, someone that you'll be on the same page with. For Aquarius, dear spirit. Something that may end up in marriage. You're on a new life journey. See, there's the Tower. So everything that you've built is coming down. There's another relationship that could be with a foreigner, because that's the Chariot. That's a transition. The Tower, then the Chariot, and then the Hierophant. So again, connecting. If not, doesn't mean everyone's going to get married, but this is going to be a union for sure. And we saw the Two of Cups as well, that it's showing that it's coming through for you. I would say first of all, and the door is going to open, but there's a lot to do with release, purging of a commitment. Don't hold yourself back, Aquarius. Let's take some love thoughts or love messages. We've come a long way and you've proven your devotion to me. I love you. We've come a long way. Could be many years, but could also be because it's the Ten of Wands. And we've come a long way. This could also say that someone from the past could be coming into your life. We come from two very different worlds, but we can overcome this with our love. It does speak to love coming through from another world. And you are my other half. I want to give you everything to make you happy. I think we'll leave it there. So it's the Six of Pentacles. So possibly this new love has already shown up in the past, in the recent past for you. Okay, so this could also be deeper in the past for some of you because of the Nine of Cups. And this has sort of triggered change in you because of the King of Swords, which means King of Swords, remember, is communication, lots of it, possible separation and divorce. If you haven't been happy, right, and you want to make yourself happy, it's about clearing the air. Okay, dear Aquarius, that's your love reading. I hope that it helped. Thank you so much for your love, your devotion, your loyalty, and your support. I'm wishing you well, and again, happy birthday.